I think as much as possible you do need to try and learn it from memory. So
I do know it from memory. I was going to play both of them by memory, but then I decided that I was going to play them both for music just in case I messed up.
It's fine. But and so I mean I couldn't see how much you were looking, but I think when you've got this, you need as much as possible to be focusing on that. And there are all sorts of different ways you can practice coordination. I often play things like this with my eyes shut.
That's what I do at home.
And really slowly, so you really learn to feel the distances, and really slowly. And there's all sorts of little tricks you can do. Also, might sound a bit strange, but just practice playing the left hand on its own. It's interesting because obviously you think that's not going to help your coordination, but it's just how, the way it goes into your brain, into the computer, and it's quite a useful thing for working things out, and also very good for memory. So just sort of break it down, because that was the only thing that let it down really, especially in the middle sections, is finding those both notes, because obviously they underpin the whole thing. There's lots of good things, and just experiment more with like the change of colour here.
finding a really long line through your songs. So that instead of a song feeling like it's broken up into lots of little lines, that there's one phrase mark. Are you familiar with the phrase? There's one phrase mark that sort of starts at the beginning, goes all the way to the end, and then there's another one. And your audience didn't even really think about you breathing, they're just listening to your story. So sing me the first line.
North country made up to land and has terrain, although with her nature it did not agree.
So that's one thought. So tell me what the words are. A north country made up to land and has straight,
although with her nature it did not agree.
Okay, so I want that to be all one thought. Okay, so you're telling that story, it's one thought. So you're going to need a big breath. A north country made up to land and is straight. So it's a lovely, lovely long line, and you might not be able to get through it in one breath, but that's fine. I don't want to notice when you breathe, okay? So I'd like you to keep singing, keep singing, keep singing, keep singing, keep singing, to get to the point where you can't sing anymore, you have to snatch your breath and do it again. And it'll be in the wrong place, and that's fine. I know. Get ready, nice deep breath. Here we go.
The North Country made up to London has
going.
strayed, although with her nature it did not agree.
Good pair of lungs in there. Goodness me, so you got right to the end. Okay. Did not agree. You need a bit of power for that, don't you? So you need to have a little reserve at the end. Metering out to your breath when you're a singer is probably the most important skill you learn, especially when you're doing an opera or singing in a chorus, because operas tend to
Oh, I know that he is blind. Still I say, there's a way for us.
Good. Now, can you stand really straight for me? Yeah, don't be sorry, because you're moving with the music, which is really nice. But what I'd like to see is a really well-grounded performance for this one. Yes, feet a little bit apart. And you should feel when you're singing slightly soft at the knees. The rest of you should be fairly static, okay? So let's start from the beginning. It's easy to pick up, isn't it? I'm not sure which key you're singing. So give me a first hand.
My teacher said I played.
Is that right? Okay, let's try.
On my own, pretending he's beside me.
Come on, that's it.
All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me.
I'm starting to get the shivers now. This is much nicer, really good. Your face is very expressive as well. Because your face is expressive, don't give away the fact that you worry about high notes. When you sing a high note, I get a bit of a...
Yeah.
And you do it beautifully, so I don't know why you worry about it.
I think it's hard because it's my music as well. I go off track and I get scared.
You didn't go off track. When you were performing Ellie, you didn't go off track. So put it in your mind, you don't need to worry about it. If there's a low note or a high note coming up that is sometimes a challenge, don't tell me about it. We don't want to know about it. Yeah. So could you do the same thing again? When you drop your chin, is that because the notes are lower? Is it a physical thing you need to do?
No, did I do that?
You just drop your chin, but that's fine. That's the thing. I struggle with low notes. I drop my chin a lot when I sing. I'd like you, because your voice sits quite nicely down there, just keep your chin just lifted slightly, just as it is, okay? But don't restrict your voice. Let's just experiment with that. On my own, there your notes.
On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, I feel his arms around me. And when I lose my way, I close my eyes, and he has found me.
Oh, lovely. Now, that's really nice. If your chin's still, you're not swallowing your lower notes. So keeping your chin up. And it also looks